what is going on, you guys? This is Gaming with Sal, and in this video I'm going to be talking more about Black Ops 4, and I'm just going to go ahead and say that this video isn't going to focus on anything specific whenever it comes to Black Ops 4. Instead, I'm going to be talking about why I feel like that Black Ops 4 is going to be an amazing game for us, this coming October, and as well as why Activision feels the same way. So let's actually go ahead and start off with that. Basically, Activision went ahead and had this huge financial call that they usually have every single time around the time of this year, talking about how much they've made from the past year, talking to investors about the future of their company and their games, and no doubt they went ahead and mentioned Black Ops 4 within this call. Now, within this call, Activision president went ahead and talked about the game, and I'm going to go ahead and paraphrase exactly what he said, but at the same time, if you guys want to read upon yourselves word for what he said, I'll go ahead and leave a link within the description below to an article where you guys can read this amongst yourselves, but I'm going to go ahead and paraphrase it in this video. And he basically talked about how Black Ops 4 is just going to be an amazing game, that it's going to bring a lot of new innovations to the table, and that it's going to be good for new players and already existing players. Basically what Activision says every single year whenever it comes to Call of Duty. But for this time, I'll actually go ahead and say that I agree with them for once. Yes, they went ahead and talked about Infinite Warfare the same way, they talked about Advanced Warfare the same way, even though those games were probably not the best received games from fans within the Call of Duty franchise. But Black Ops is one of the franchise, or not really franchise, but one of the sub-series within this franchise that actually has a lot of players hooked, that a lot of players can go ahead and say that they actually enjoy. And honestly, it's because of Treyarch. Treyarch is the one behind Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, basically the entire Black Ops, sub-series within the Call of Duty franchise, and they've never really failed us before. They never really disappointed us before. I mean, granted that, some of their games did have a few issues here and there, just like every single Call of Duty does, but overall, they were solid games. They were completed games on launch date, and they were really well supported games. I mean, go ahead and take a look at Black Ops 3 as an example. Even till this day in 2018, it's still getting supported, it's still getting updated, it's still getting new content added to it. And you know what? Let me go ahead and make this point as well, since we're talking about this already, but that basically shows that Treyarch is more than ready for Black Ops 4. There have been a lot of crazy leaks for the past few weeks that have driven a lot of people kind of mad, talking about how, Black Ops 4's multiplayer was in the worst state that it could possibly be in, talking about how it's going to be like Overwatch, that there's not going to be any perks, any kill streaks, there's not going to be any campaign. Basically, Black Ops 4 is going to be dead on arrival, and a lot of people, like I said, just went crazy over these leaks. But then eventually we got the news that these leaks were fake. The leaker himself came out and said that he kind of made up half the stuff that he was saying, but you know what, let's be honest, now it seems like that everything that he said is not credible anymore. But the point is that if all of those rumors were true, if we assume that all of those rumors are still true, then you know what, we can go ahead and say that we can kill those rumors even right now because of the fact that Black Ops 3 is still getting updated. Black Ops 3 would never even get touched if Black Ops 4 was nowhere near being completed. Treyarch would just be panicking right now if that's the case. They would not think about Black Ops 3, but the fact that Black Ops 3, like I said, is getting updated, that it's still getting supported, I feel like that Treyarch has an idea of what they're doing with Black Ops 4, and we need to trust them. Plus, at the same time, Black Ops 4 is going to be bringing a lot of new things, in my opinion, because within this call, something interesting happened, and that is that the investors or whoever Activision was really talking to mentioned Fortnite to them. Now, it's no secret that Fortnite is one of the top games within the video game industry at the moment, that Battle Royale is one of the top genres within the video game, industry itself, and that Activision went ahead and talked to their investors about this and discussed that they are noticing Fortnite, are noticing the Battle Royale genre, and that they are always constantly, noticing these things and aren't afraid to implement this within their own games. So what can I take away from that? Well, I can go ahead and say that we have even more confirmation now than we ever did before that there is going to be a Battle Royale mode coming to Call of Duty. Now, there have been rumors before talking about this already that, Raven Software is going to be, coming in and making the Battle Royale mode for Treyarch, but at the same time, it's not really going to be directly tied into Black Ops 4, that it's just going to be a separate entity of Call of Duty, but that it's going to be linked with the newer Call of Duties that are going to be coming out, starting with Black Ops 4. And at the same time, this does kind of make sense, because if we go ahead and look at this picture that I'm about to put on screen, Charlie Intel went ahead and talked more about how the invite that most YouTubers are getting and most people are getting to come to the event and check out Black Ops 4 on May 17th, it basically says that players might even get the chance to go ahead and try the game out themselves. But if we go ahead and take a look at past community reveal events, well, they never really got players to try out the single player missions before, because most of the time community reveal events for Call of Duty focuses on the single player. So when they say that, all players are going to get to try the game out themselves, most likely that it doesn't make really any sense, because we've never seen Call of Duty went ahead and give a chance to the players to play a single player mission, which means, just like how Charlie Intel said, this is starting to shape up to be more like a multiplayer reveal, which also leads into the idea yet that campaign will actually not be coming to the game. And as much as that hurts people who really do enjoy the campaign whenever it comes to Call of Duty, it all does make sense. Call of Duty is not going to have a campaign for Black Ops 4 this year. Battle Royale is going to come and kind of substitute that mode a little bit more, and that it's going to give us more time to be able to focus on multiplayer and, you know, zombies, and it's going to give Treyarch more opportunities to kind of like expand multiplayer and expand zombies, and overall give a player more of an experience whenever it comes to those modes than they ever had before whenever it came to any sort of Call of Duty game. Now, let me go ahead and just say that if this is all true, if that we're going to get Battle Royale, we're going to get multiplayer, we're going to get zombies, and that these are going to be our top 3 game modes, you know, for Call of Duty Black Ops 4 instead of the campaign multiplayer zombies combination, they better have way more maps in the multiplayer than we've ever seen before. Because one, I was kind of upset to see that we only got 9 maps on launch when it came to World War II, and number 2, if you're not going to have a campaign, and if Raven Software is going to be focusing on the Battle Royale mode, well, that gives Treyarch a whole lot of time to go ahead and, you know, design multiplayer and zombies, so they better have a lot of good maps at launch. And that's probably going to be something that I hope to hear and see more about whenever it comes to something like the community reveal event on May 17th. But basically in this video, I just want to make my point that Activision is confident in Black Ops 4, I'm confident in Black Ops 4, and that it's shaping up to be a really good game, which is a huge sigh of relief, especially after we've been getting all those crazy rumors for these past few weeks. But to go ahead and move forward from all of this, I want to go ahead and ask you guys, are you guys excited for Black Ops 4? Are you looking forward to the community reveal event on May 17th? Or have you guys completely lost interest in Call of Duty at this point and don't feel like that it's going to make a comeback anytime soon? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below if you guys want to share your thoughts. And yeah, let's go ahead and try to start a nice conversation down there below. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys within this video. So if you guys did enjoy it, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, click the bell icon so you'll never miss an upload, and follow me on my social media accounts to stay connected. Links are in the description as well. And I'll go ahead and talk to you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves, and bye.